and researchers who are attending today's session.
Professor, please
In my
adjust your camera a bit.
what exactly you want?
Your face,
Is
yes,
it okay?
complete face. Yeah, complete face. Sufficient.
Is
Thank you,
it
Professor.
okay?
Thank you. Yes, yes. Thank you.
So my audio is okay.
Yes, sir. It is.
So first of all, thank you, Dr. Pandey, and all the academicians who are attending today's discussion. And my greetings to all the budding academicians and researchers who are doing research work right now at various institutions and who are attending today's webinar. Friends, I will be having this as a free flow session. There is no protocol in this session. You can anytime come in and ask a question, and Dr. Pandey will be there to help us. He to ask question on your behalf. You can write to him, or you can put it in a chat box, or raise your hand. He is going to monitor that activity. I am going to have a free flow discussion. As the topic title suggests, it's a is research on country specific problems the only way for a developed or to be a developed nation? Friends, I will give you two, three examples and then I will come to the topic. iPhone, which most of us use, China is manufacturing the iPhone for the most part of the world. Their value addition per piece is $8.46. $8.46 per piece is the value addition of China. And United States, which is the company incorporated there, which is having a technology with themselves, have a value addition of more than $200. This is the first data I would like to share. The iPhone manufactured in China, value addition for China is $8.46 per piece. US, the technology provider where the company is registered, is having a value addition of $200 per piece. Number one. Number two, the Indian style of business is altogether different from the other countries' style of business or problem solving. And here it's not on business, it may be on problem solving. Ours is a more consensus based approach, whereas the other countries of the world are more individualistic approach. I will give you an example. If I have to buy this pen, I will take a input from my friend. अरे ये पेन कैसा चलता है यार अच्छा चल रहा है ना I will not go and experiment. That is the difference in the approach. And these are research findings which I am sharing. Number one, iPhone. Number two, the consensus versus the individualistic approach in the decision making. And mind it, decision making is an integral component of any research, whether humanity, science, management, any research. And third thing, that there is a lack of peer reviewed journals in almost all decisions in almost all areas which got published from India. So these are three problem statements or three facts I had shared with you. Fact number one about US India. Fact number two is about the individualistic versus the consensus based approach. And then fact number three is the lack of peer reviewed journals which got published in India. There is a deficiency in that. So these are three facts. And now I'm starting my exact topic. I will give you an example of Japan. Japanese companies, if you join a Japanese company, generally you will retire from it. And that is the culture there. If you had joined, for example, Sony, or if you had joined Mitsubishi, there is a, or Toyota for that matter, most probably you are going to retire from there. And in contrast, there is an American company where there is a culture of contracts, assignments, shifting the jobs is taken in a very good sense in a American culture. So Japan had found that their style of business, their style of thought process doesn't match with the Western countries' style of management or Western countries' style of thought process. So they started publishing their own journals. In the initial years, their journals were not at all referred. In the initial years, they had their own problems, but they had continued for last 50 plus years. And you will find very rarely a Japanese researcher writing for a Western journal or doing a research for a Western journal. If you are talking about a best practices in manufacturing, in best practices like Six Sigma, the paper was not written in the Western journal. The Toyota style of management, the paper was written in Japanese language, in Japanese, and you will be surprised to know that most of that journals at before few years were not at all Western countries doesn't refer them at all. The Western countries researchers were not referring them, but they continue with that. What happened? They had developed their own style of thought process. They had developed their own style of academics. They had developed their own literature for their own problems, and then they had applied those research which were done by the researchers for their own problems for the development of their own country. This is an example. Now another example I will give you, like right now we all are under a pandemic called as COVID. Now I will give you an example that we had number of cases are increasing, and we compare our mortality rate with other countries' mortality rate. Statisticians of the entire country are doing some graphing that whether it's growing, at what rate it is growing. But they forgot one thing, that you can't compare the mortality rate of India with the mortality rate of Germany or Italy, because both the countries' demographics are altogether different. So by comparing that mine is X percent and Germany is 2X percent, I am altogether in making a wrong interpretation, because mine is the youngest country of the world. So this example, why I am quoting, because our country is having a different temperature, our country is having a different demographic, our country is having a different per capita income, our country is having a different eating habits, our country is having a different issues. So applying those statistics of Western country with our country on mortality rate, or for that matter on recovery rate, it is altogether wrong, because they are altogether different. Number two, this is an example. Then I will come to research in the later part of my discussion. Third, if you talk about the business, 50% of our business is in unorganized sector, and almost 50% is in organized sector. And in unorganized sector, we are the country who run the automobile by using kerosene. अरे हम घासलेट से गाड़ियां चलाते हैं, and our researchers are doing research on how to use petrol or how to use the efficiency of petrol. See the difference. हम घासलेट से जुगाड़ चला रहे हैं और रिसर्च हो रही है कि पेट्रोल की एफिशिएंसी कैसे इंप्रूव करनी है. That is a bigger problem, and I would like to point out this particular problem with all of you, that ours is a more 50% unorganized and 50% organized sector, and generally research are done for the organized sector. तो आप 50% के लिए तो रिसर्च ही नहीं करते हो. The guy who is having a one man army business, or who is having himself or his brother doing a business, your research is not at all useful, because your research doesn't answer his basic issues. because your research is more focused on the organized sector, organized setup. And I will give you many examples in the discussion. The fourth example, after Japan, after unorganized, organized sector, after COVID-19, is the gold. I will give you an example that as per 2018 World Gold Council report, India is the world's biggest consumer of the gold. And we do research on whether to import, export, because if you will see the research on gold, how much to import पे बैन होना चाहिए कि नहीं, हमारे यहाँ क्या कैसे माइनिंग करना. Nobody do research on our consumption pattern, which is we are the world's biggest consumer of the gold. We had not done any research in last 60 years that what is the reasons of this consumption, why gold is the most attractive consumption for our rural India. Nobody do that kind of research. So my purpose of giving all these four examples is to deliberate with you all that if you are not going to have a research on a country specific problems, the research is not going to give any benefit to the country. My problem with the research is there is a one single point problem. When I talk to researchers about this, they used to ask me a question that sir इसको publish कहाँ कराऊंगा मैं, क्योंकि A, B, C, D, A category, A star, B star, B category, A, B, D, C, this classification, the impact factor classification, sir, what you are saying, if I am going to do research on that, no Western journal which I am targeting to get my article published or to get my paper published is not going to accept. So you are forced to do research on what issues you know. You are forced to do research on the issues which are of interest to the Western world, because you have to get your paper published, and without getting that paper published, you are not going to get a recognition in the academic or the research community. Because as I told you that we have lack of good peer reviewed journals in almost all areas. So this is a problem. When I will give you an example that you should do a country specific problem research, a researcher is satisfied. Yes, sir, I will do. When I will give a problem statement that you should do research on the financial inclusion of Indian banks, he will say, yes, sir, I will do. But the second question he will ask, sir, इसको publish कहाँ कराना है, बताओ. Because sir, American Review or the American Journal of Finance is interested in that. They are more interested in a sophisticated risk management model, a research on a sophisticated organized banks model. They can publish my, and then I will end up doing research on a sector which is called as organized, a systematic sector, which is only 50% of my economy. My 50% of economy is nothing to do with that sector, and I will continue doing research in that area, which is not at all useful for my 50% of business or 50% of government. And for the other 50% also, they are not going to use it, because as I told you, every country is having a different style of thought process. As I gave you in my initial remarks, that ours is a more consensus building decision making approach vis-a-vis the individualistic decision making approach. So whatever research I am doing from the perspective of the individualistic decision making approach can't be replicated for my 50% of organized sector also. This is the basic problem statement. And till the time, if I ask a single question before entertaining a questions from your side, that why America is the most developed nation, why India is not that? If you want a single line answer from my side, because of the quality of research. Because by doing a manufacturing replication, you can earn only $8.46 per iPhone manufacturing. But by doing research, by having a patent, By having a patent on technology, you are going to add more than $200 on per iPhone, even if you are not manufacturing in your own country. So there comes the aptitude of research. There comes the usefulness and the significance of a good research for the overall development of the country. So before I move ahead, I will give you two three more reasons for that. First, that why we are not doing country specific research. First, lack of quality peer reviewed journal. The second is the lack of industrial collaboration. For example, for example, there is no culture in our system where we can have a industry academic research. Like, I will give you an example. I am a student of finance and I want to do a research for the best risk management practices for Indian banking sector. This is an example. No bank will share the data with me. No Indian bank will share. They will say we have our risk management model. Our data is very sensitive. We are not ready. If all the banks come out with their best practices on risk management, believe me, there are many people who can do research like me. This is agenda with them. This is something which they want to contribute. There are many academicians who want to do research on that. But there is a industry reluctance or industry reluctance to share the data of the business with me. Third thing, there is not a practice of sharing of the job. Like, if Dr. Pandey, after 10 years, if he is telling that, okay, I want to work in a consulting firm for 5 years to have a hands-on experience, and then I will come back after 5 years as an academician, that type of practice is not promoted. Is that type of practice is not there in our culture. Because if I am a consulting firm, for example, XYZ company, I will say, Professor Pandey, you are an academician. We are in a consulting business. You don't know anything about consulting. So I will say, okay, and if you want to join me, you have to join from the beginners level. So that Dr. Pandey is not interested in. In the same manner, if after putting 10 years of experience in a consulting firm, if I am coming to Dr. Pandey with my CV for a recruitment in his university, he will say, sir, where is the PhD? Where are the papers? I will say, Dr. Pandey, I am not having PhD. I am not able to write papers, but believe me, I had done these works for these big organizations. He is telling, no, ours is a strict norm, 5 research papers, PhD from a good institute, and out of those 5 research papers, one paper should be with the A star. So there is a lack of reluctance. There is a resistance at both the sides. So if there is a resistance at both the sides, people are not able to shift, which is required to have a the problem issue specific research. I will give you few more examples. Like, recently we had gone for bank mergers. And most of my examples are finance or economy specific because I understand that subject better than other subjects. So that is, please bear with me on that. So recently we had announced bank mergers. हमने बैंक मर्जर अनाउंस किए. क्यों किए आपको पता है क्यों किए? What is the argument given to us? That no bank in India is in the first 30 banks of the world. दुनिया के 30 बड़े बैंकों में एक भी भारतीय बैंक नहीं है. तो मुझे ये बताइए, अगर हमारी जरूरतें छोटे बैंक पूरी कर रहे हैं तो हमें बड़े बैंकों की कहाँ जरूरत है? पर वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड वांट, because they have a giant institution, they have a very big institution, Their lending portfolio is 5 times of the lending portfolio of my biggest bank of my country. तो अब मेरी जरूरतें क्या है कि मेरे जरूरतें ये है कि मैं 135 करोड़ लोगों का देश हूँ। मेरे यहाँ गांवों में आज भी लोगों के बैंक खाते नहीं है। अब आप बड़े बड़े जाइंट इंस्टीट्यूशन बना देंगे जिसकी 100 ब्रांचेज हो जाएगी दिल्ली में, 20 ब्रांचेज हो जाएगी सोनीपत में, पर मेरा जो गांव है उसके बैंक का खाता तो छोटा बैंक ही खोलेगा ना। So what I mean to say, the financial inclusion which we had achieved, the Jan Dhan accounts which we had achieved, you know why we had achieved? Because we have small banks. Because we have small banks at the small towns. I think there is a disturbance.
Yeah, I admit it. I've done.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what I am telling that the financial inclusion which we had achieved, why we had achieved that, because we have a small banks in the small towns. We have a small banks branches in a big villages. Now if you have a giant institutions, those giant institutions are not going to afford the branches in small villages. So my ultimate objective of financial inclusion will be gone. So I'm not saying merger is good or bad. I'm not here to give my opinion on that. I'm just giving you a perspective कि हम वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड से इतना प्रभावित हो जाते हैं कि हमारी रिसर्च हम एंड अप कर देते हैं उन्हीं की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने में. The way we were influenced by the Western world, we end up doing research for them and using our brain, our effort, our research. They are getting benefit. We are not getting benefit. If there is a researcher from the economy or finance side, I'm just asking a question. He can correlate with that. Like an example of GST. Had any researcher done a research on the efficiency of the GST implementation in our country? क्या हमने जीएसटी की एफिशिएंसी को मेजर करने की कोई रिसर्च करी? आपने कोई पेपर देखा पिछले 3 साल में? जो जीएसटी की अच्छी बातें बुरी बातें तो बताते हुए पेपर मिल जाएंगे, पर ऐसा पेपर जिसने जीएसटी की एफिशिएंसी को मेजर करने का प्रयास किया नहीं किया. अगर वो प्रयास होता और वो प्रयास गवर्नमेंट उसको सीरियसली लेती तो we can remove that particular hurdle which we were having in the implementation or in the smooth functioning of the GST. This is one of the examples which I am sharing with you. Like another example, the economics researchers will agree with me. Like recently, government had announced a package of around 20 lakh crore, a financial package for the COVID. Had any researcher had done any research that this 20 lakh crore package will have what impact on the fiscal deficit of our country? Had you seen anybody writing on this, that how fiscal deficits are going to be affected because of this 20 lakh crore? हम क्या रिसर्च करते हैं फाइनेंस में, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, और इकोनॉमिक्स में, बिकॉज आई बीन गाइड टू मेनी स्टूडेंट्स इन द पास्ट. हम फाइनेंस में क्या रिसर्च करते हैं? दैट कंपैरिजन ऑफ एसबीआई विद बैंक ऑफ अमेरिका. अरे दिस रिसर्च इज ऑफ नो मीनिंग. फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट एनालिसिस ऑफ बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा विज़ पंजाब नेशनल बैंक. अरे वो इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकर्स का काम है. आप ऐसी रिसर्च, और आप नहीं, हम ऐसी रिसर्च क्यों नहीं कर पाते जिसमें जो आउटपुट है वो गवर्नमेंट के लिए, द पॉलिसी लेवल के लिए, जो एकेडमिया के लिए एक नई लाइन हो. I can't give you an examples of the science or humanities, but I can give you many examples from the commerce and the management discipline. Like in the organizational behavior area, most of our research is on the structured organization. आपने कभी एक छोटी एमएसएमई की ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल प्रॉब्लम्स पे रिसर्च का कोई पेपर देखा जहां पे सिर्फ एक ही आदमी हो और एक ही एम्प्लॉय हो? हम ग्रुप डायनेमिक्स की बात करते हैं, टीम्स की बात कर रहे हैं, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट की बात करते हैं, नेगोशिएशन की बात करते हैं। अरे भैया, यहाँ ना तो टीम की जरूरत है ना नेगोशिएशन की, क्योंकि एक ही आदमी का बिजनेस है। टीम काहे की बनेगी? वो तो अकेला ही है। उसका कॉन्फ्लिक्ट किससे होगा? वो तो अकेला ही है। और 50% बिजनेस ऐसे अकेले लोग करते हैं देश में। So what are the organizational challenges for these individual MSMEs or the businesses? इकोनॉमिक्स में हमारी रिसर्च क्या होती है, मैं आपको बताता हूँ। डेवलपिंग ए फाइनेंशियल रिस्क मॉडल फॉर द निफ्टी 30 कंपनी। अरे निफ्टी 30 नहीं करिए, आप इकोनॉमिक्स में रिसर्च करिए कि व्हाट इज द इम्पैक्ट ऑफ फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन ऑन द ग्रोथ ऑफ आवर नेशन। इकोनॉमिक्स में रिसर्च की जरूरत है। एज ए रिसर्चर, एज एन एकेडमिशियन, मुझे कई बार अपने आप पे भी गुस्सा आता, आप पे नहीं। आई फील एंगर विथ माई सेल्फ कि यूएस के एकेडमिशियंस आके हमारी पॉवर्टी एलिवेशन स्कीम्स के बारे में रिसर्च करते हैं। अरे हम क्यों नहीं कर सकते? यूएनडीपी और ऑक्सफोर्ड आके मनरेगा की एफिशिएंसी पर रिसर्च करता है। व्हाई वी कैन डू the research on the efficiency of the Manrega on poverty alleviation? Why Oxford University is coming for doing that research? Because our research agenda is purely for the problem solving of the Western world. Our research agenda is not for our own country. और जब तक हमारा रिसर्च एजेंडा हमारे देश के लिए नहीं बनेगा, तब तक हम इनोवेशन नहीं कर पाएंगे। जब तक इनोवेशन नहीं कर पाएंगे, हम $8 ही कमा पाएंगे, $200 नहीं कमा पाएंगे। और जब तक $200 नहीं कमा पाएंगे, डेवलप्ड नेशन नहीं बन पाएंगे। दिस इज द प्रोपोजिशन विच आई वांट टू शेयर विथ यू। $8 कमा सकते हैं क्योंकि हमारे पास लोग हैं जो $8 मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कर लेंगे। $8 पर पीस जो चाइना कमा रहा, हम भी कमा सकते हैं। देयर इज नो, बिकॉज उसके लिए रिसर्च की जरूरत नहीं है, उसके लिए आपके पास मैन पावर की जरूरत होनी चाहिए। और हमारे पास तो डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड है हमारे देश में। तो वी आर हैविंग ए डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड विद इन आवर कंट्री। So $8.46 model can be replicated, but $200 model, if you want to replicate, there should be original research in our own country for our own problems. And it's not that we are not doing research. We now, universities, institutions are doing very good research because of the quality improvement initiatives started at the various universities, because of various initiatives on the rankings of those by government and by the international agencies. हम research कर रहे हैं, पर our research agenda is indirectly decided by the Western world, because of the reason that if we are going to do research on our own problems, we will be having a problem that where to get that published, because there is a lack of good peer reviewed A category or A star category or B category journals published from India, which is having an agenda of the country specific research. So I thought of giving first 30 minutes on my agenda. I am open for Q&A. I want to listen from you, whether you accept or reject. Even if you reject my proposition, I am okay with that. Please argue with me. And if you accept it, please give me the reasons of your acceptance and how we can change this, because this 1 hour is not one side. ये एक तरफा डायलॉग नहीं है। मैं आपसे सीखना भी चाहता हूँ और सुनना भी चाहता हूँ। आप मेरे से सहमत हैं तो क्यों सहमत हैं, और हम ये प्रॉब्लम को कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे, उसके बारे में अपनी दृष्टि दीजिए। और आप मेरे से असहमत हैं तो मुझे बताइए कि आप मुझसे क्यों असहमत हैं। आई एम ओपन फॉर Q&A.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much for your insightful issue which you discussed. This is what we discussed, but I think you have given your created a platform here. And many of our professor I can see in the chat box, they're writing and they would like to ask a question. So I will request right now Kirti, Kirti Nakre, please ask the question.
Morning, sir. Good afternoon,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you very much for your presentation. Actually, I'm slightly uncomfortable with your presentation because it did raise some issues. But I'm a sociologist and I work on comparative welfare states, and it is a very powerful area of research because it tells us about development pathways. But what I find most disconcerting about your presentation is this presumption that research just happens out of the air, because research, I am somebody who also works on large scale data sets and who works on large surveys, and that requires human resources, it requires financial resources. And I'm not sure how, I am sure that IIMs and IITs do have access to better access to resources, but we even at Jindal don't get access to resources for a large scale thing. Because what you were talking about, data sets and all do require arduous work, and I'm sorry to say this, but our research grant culture is extremely poor, and it's as a social scientist I can definitely say that the institutions which dominate it are more ideologically driven, and rather than getting professional values in. So there is I do perceive a lot of problems in the propositions that you have put forward in this talk. Thank you very much.
Kirti, let me react to what Kirti had raised a point. Kirti, I will give my personal experience. I want to do a best risk management practices survey for all banks in our country. मैं हमारे देश के सारे बैंक्स का रिस्क मैनेजमेंट प्रैक्टिसेस का बेस्ट कोड बनाना चाहता हूँ. I can get data from one bank by my own uh, connections, but I can't get the entire compiled data from all the banks. That is the problem. And this is because that culture of the institution is that they are saying, "अरे हमारी problem हमने solve कर ली. Why I should share with you? I had solved my own problem. Why I should share my data with you?" The organizations share the data when they had a problem. I'm saying I am not here for problem solving. I am going to have the best risk management practices of banks and financial institutions in our country. So that should be a literature. And whenever a bank has to incorporate a new risk management practices, that should be a paper which is readily available for him. Without putting a 1 rupee of investment, he can implement the best risk management practices of our own country. Like one more example, Kirti, and please bear with me. My examples are economics and finance oriented because मुझे वही समझ में आता है. And if you agree, it's okay. If you disagree, please counter that. For example, in banks there is a credit risk assessment model. Basically, credit risk assessment model means कि I am predicting probability of default when you are applying for loan in a very simple manner. मैं ये पता करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं कि आप मुझे पैसा मेरा चुकाओगे कि नहीं चुकाओगे जब आप लोन के लिए अप्लाई करते हो. तो if I go to a bank, I ask them, sir, what is your credit risk assessment model? Then they will say, no, we can't give it to you because if my borrowers are aware of this, they will manipulate their balance sheet in the manner that they will satisfy all the conditions which is there in my risk assessment rating. But that is required. If you are not going to share, if, for example, State Bank of India had developed a credit risk assessment model based on their last 50 years data. Now, if a Yes Bank, which incorporated 5 years back, and they are not having that kind of data, they should have that particular output, that this is the way risk management practices are evolved, and this is the risk assessment model. When you start a new bank or financial institution, even if you can't afford, you are a small cooperative bank, you are having the best risk management model available to you. And unfortunately, that's not available to you. That is the second example. And the Kirti, the last example. Um, I am a great admirer of Abhijit Banerjee. There is no argument on that. But my question to you, or my question to myself, or my question to all my colleagues, including me, is that poverty alleviation के factors, poverty alleviation के experiments, people are doing on India, sitting in America. Why can't we have that kind of culture? Why can't we do research on our own poverty alleviation? Why can't we do research on social sector schemes which got implemented in last 20 years, 10 years, 5 years? And what is the impact of that? That is my basic problem. People are getting Nobel Prize on experimenting on poverty alleviation on India, and we sitting in India, we including me, are not doing anything on that. That is my basic question, and that is the basic reason of my frustration and anger because of this not having an answer to this question. So thank you very much, Kirti. I tried to convince you, and I had tried to convince from you. So it's a vis-a-vis process. My colleagues used to tell me ki, when the researchers ask a question and if they are in the final year, don't mess with them. Just try to get yourself convinced with themselves, because they are going to be your colleague in next year's time. So if you are in final year, I am convinced. If you are in the first or second or third year, I will force you to be convinced on my argument. Uh, anyone else?
Yeah. So Professor Kirti is one of the professor here in our JGU,
Oh,
and
I'm sorry. So I'm convinced. So I'm
okay,
convinced.
really insightful session, and there are a lot of questions which is coming right now. So Pulkit Thaluja is asking question that is it only about the lack of India specific journals, or also about the India specific database?
There are three reasons, Pulkit. Lack of good peer-reviewed journals published from India. Second, the lack of institutional research funding. And the third one is the lack of industrial collaboration. Regarding database, Pulkit, now with lot of databases, maybe CMIE or other agencies which provide the databases, I don't find that data is an issue, but internal database of the organizations, there is a reluctance in sharing that particular data. Like I will give you another example, Pulkit. Uh, why most of the management cases are US based companies cases? Had you thought about this? Most of the management cases, whether finance, marketing, or OB, all are US में. The Boeing का केस आ जाएगा, maybe the case of General Electronics, maybe the case of
AirAsia.
AirAsia, Apple, Microsoft. Why there is no case on State Bank of India? Why there is no case of PNB? Why there is no case of BHEL? Why there is no case of NTPC? Why there is no case of ONGC? And the answer lies, these organizations are, because of their internal inherent climate, culture, and the organization structure, they feel that if I will share some information, that may be misutilized against me. So because of that, the information sharing is not one to one. आप कभी किसी से डाटा लेने जाते हो, या मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूं कि आई वाज डूइंग वन रिसर्च ऑन understanding of risk management practices understanding of risk management practices, I was doing research by the top management of the banking industry. मैं इस पे रिसर्च कर रहा था, तो मैं चेयरमैन से बात करता हूँ, तो मैंने मतलब विथ एजेंडा दैट आई वांट टू इंटरव्यू ऑन रिस्क मैनेजमेंट, वो रिस्क मैनेजमेंट के अलावा दुनिया की हर चीज पे बात करने को तैयार है, पर रिस्क मैनेजमेंट पे नहीं करना चाहता. If I talk to him that what is happening in American election, he is ready to speak for 1 hour. But he is not ready to speak for 1 minute that what is the risk management practices which you are employing in your bank. Because he had three fears. Number one, I will miss it, right? Number two, his bosses sitting in the government offices may not like this, may not like this. And the number three is that his competitor will learn the best practices which he is employing. So he will lose the business. So these are three bottlenecks which is there. Can we move to next?
Yes, Professor. Yes, Professor. So Akash is asking a very interesting question here. First of all, he is giving you thanks for an wonderful and an insightful session, and he is writing that I am a big fan of your work. Akash is one of PhD scholar. So his question is related to the same. He's asking, sir, these days researchers, specifically PhD scholars, PhD students are treated as a burden on the society, which leads to brain drain. This perspective has been created mostly by media post Kanhaiya Kumar incident. How can we change this? This is the first part of it.
ऐसा नहीं है. The organization and institutions where I work, believe me, I always think that a guy who is coming for a research is an extraordinary guy. And my organization and my institution also have this culture that he is better than the guys who are doing regular courses. That is what my feeling is, and that is what my institution feeling is, and that is how we evolved on this particular agenda. So it's not a burden. बस आप एक चीज ध्यान रखिए कि there should be a problem solving approach in your research. The research should not be like I had also done. Frankly, I am admitting in front of all of you, मैंने भी कई ऐसे पेपर लिखे हैं जिसमें एक टेस्टेड मॉडल को इंडिया स्पेसिफिक डाटा पे रन करके पेपर जनरेट किया. I'm not saying I had not done, but that's wrong. That's not giving satisfaction. And when the person is not having satisfaction, he will ask this type of question which you are raising कि हम inferior हैं क्या. अगर आपने एक रिसर्च की हो जिसमें आपने कुछ नई लिटरेचर में कंट्रीब्यूशन एक लाइन का भी किया है, तो that feeling will never come to you that I am inferior. And researchers can't be inferior. Economies and societies had evolved in the past only around and surrounded researchers. वही economies और societies दुनिया में evolve कर पाई जो कि रिसर्च जिनको रिसर्चर्स ने प्रमोट किया, जहां पे रिसर्च हुई, जहां पे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग की बात हुई. सो आई विल सजेस्ट यू दैट प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग अप्रोच रखें. और आई विल सजेस्ट ऑल द बडिंग रिसर्चर्स हु हैड नॉट डिसाइडेड ऑन देयर टॉपिक that while selecting the topic, I always used to say, people used to ask, at what level is your research? People used to say in the last stage. For me, last stage will arise when I decide the topic. अगर टॉपिक सही डिसाइड हो गया तो लास्ट स्टेज पे पहुंच गया मैं. तो our effort, our time, our focus should be on a right topic, which is should be on problem solving. जबकि लोग क्या कहते हैं, टॉपिक तो 2 दिन में सेलेक्ट कर लेते हैं, फिर डाटा मिलता नहीं है 2 साल तक, और फिर 3 साल तक उसकी एनालिसिस नहीं होती. if I advise you, I will say इसको 2 दिन 2 साल और 3 साल को उल्टा कर दो. 3 साल तक टॉपिक के बारे में सोचो. अगर टॉपिक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग का सही सेलेक्ट हो गया, as soon as topic is decided and seized, I am telling you, the rest of other things are in the final stage.
Yeah. Professor, further, Akash is extending his question. There is no question even, I think, let me check it out. He's further extending the question.
There is a noise.
Yes, yes, there. Please mute. Professor, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please unmute yourself. Can you hear me? Professor Ballabh, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. So there are so many questions. So I'll let me complete first Akash's question. So he's further extending that also he would like to raise an important problem faced by the PhD students across the India. Most young researchers are dependent on stipend provided by the UGC, and UGC is not paying the stipend on the time. These students, though he's telling that though he is lucky, despite of any funding from the government, we are not getting. JGU is paying us on time. The students from other institutions like IIT, IIMs, and other public universities are raising this issue time and again on Twitter, but no, that is nothing working out. Is the government not serious about their survival? I request you to please raise the issue. This is what his request.
Okay, I accepted your argument, and I am aware that you had a fairness in this argument, and that is the reason in the 3 points which I raised, the second point was the institutional research funding, which is one of the point which I raised. And आकाश, जहां भी मुझे opportunity मिलेगी, मैं इस मुद्दे को जरूर उठाऊंगा.
Sir, one of the professor from BHU, Professor Piyush Kant Rai, he would like to ask a question to you. Professor Piyush, please unmute yourself. Professor Piyush?
Okay. Thank you very much. First of all, I thank you, Professor Vallabh. He is an energetic person in all his deliberation. Where I have found, whenever I heard him, he always used a new energetic words and new energetic thoughts. Thank you very much, sir. I heard always you. I love you to hear your voices and your thought regarding the innovation and the cultural thoughts. Actually, basically, people are missing nowadays cultural tradition. What we are thinking in research also. As far your concern, what I heard, what I feel during your all deliberation, that you promoting local, global thinking, but act locally. Think globally, but act locally. But the problem is actually, this is not from one side. This is a dual side problem. Every people talk about the issues, but where the solution? From where solution comes? Though we are a very big country, we have a lot of issues, a lot of problems, not only in research, academic research, in many issues, in many platforms. So, do you suggest that every people, well, researchers are one thing, but every people in the surrounding who are working, they have to come together and make a group in such a way that innovative thought process come together. And we have to take care the help of outsider abroad. Don't say that they are, they are developed and we are developing. Why not make a collaboration and work if they have some new thoughts and new ideas? Why not we take care of that? So that is my point.
Okay. Thank you, Professor.
It is indeed. Yeah. Please.
I would like to amend your statement that think globally, act locally. I'm saying, who is stopping us to think locally? मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि ग्लोबल थिंकिंग में उनका बायसनेस क्यों लेते हो? दुनिया की कौन सी ताकत हमको लोकली थिंक करने के लिए रोक रही है? I'm just giving an example because you can correlate with that. That BHU has your कुलगीत ना, आपका कुलगीत है, तो वो क्या थिंक ग्लोबली करके बनाया गया है शांति स्वरूप भटनागर द्वारा, या उन्होंने लोकली सोच के बनाया उसको? उन्होंने लोकली सोच के ही उस कुलगीत को बनाया ना, कि वे सर्व विद्या की राजधानी. So he had not thought about globally. He had thought about locally. And I'm saying think locally, act locally, provide solutions to locally. That's what Japan is doing. Because issue is that, professor, that when you will think globally, आपका thinking ही तो सबसे मेन प्रोसेस है, वो उसके ऊपर आपने इम्पैक्ट आ गया, आपका उनकी प्रॉब्लम का इम्पैक्ट आ गया. जैसे जो ही मैंने थिंक ग्लोबली किया, मुझे ऑर्गेनाइज्ड कंपनीज के बारे में रिसर्च करने के लिए आपने प्रमोट कर दिया, जबकि बनारस की प्रॉब्लम्स सिटी बैंक की प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं है. बनारस is having a different problem. Citibank incorporated in US is having different problems. Cities never sleeps, but Banaras sleeps.
But sir,
So,
one thing we have to sustain.
Professor, 1 minute. Let me
Yes,
take it, then I will have a counter argument from you. So that's what I'm telling. And here comes the requirement, 3 requirements. अगर ये 3 रिक्वायरमेंट हो जाए तो मैं थिंक लोकली करूंगा, एक्ट लोकली करूंगा और रिसर्च भी लोकली करूंगा. नंबर 1 कि I should have a good peer reviewed journal to get the same published, not the journal published from Lanka. लंका वाली जर्नल में पब्लिशन नहीं कराना है पीयूष जी. नंबर 2, I should have a institutional research funding. इसमें एक और मैं आपको बात बताता हूँ. If I am a good researcher, assume myself as a very good researcher, but I can't teach or I can't take classes very well. Is your institution or university provides me an option that Dr. Vallabh, for next 10 years, no need to take any class, give me at least 1 A-star publication. और डॉक्टर पीयूष वाइस वर्सा, मेरे को रिसर्च की ABCD नहीं आती, बट आई कैन टेक अंडर ग्रेजुएट क्लासेस बियॉन्ड एक्सीलेंस. क्या आप मुझे इन यूनिवर्सिटी में बोलोगे कि आपको A-स्टार की कोई जरूरत नहीं है? आप क्या कर रहे हो? मेरे से A-स्टार भी चाहिए, मेरे से अंडर ग्रेजुएट को टॉप क्लासेस भी पढ़वानी है, मेरे से एडमिन का काम भी करवाना है, मेरे से चुनावों की ड्यूटी भी करवा देनी है, तो मैं कुछ भी नहीं कर पाता हूँ.
नहीं सर, yeah sir, I accept your point. I accept your point, sir. But the issue is that is the problem of administration. Actually, there is different category. If a people who are doing research well, and a people who are a good academician, that means good teacher. The people who are good administrator, they are in different type of category of the people in academic institution also. So that is the the people who are in top position. They have to identify those people. Means research, the people who are in the good research, the people who are in good academic teacher, the people who are a good administrator, they have to say, don't burden, you have to do this, you have to do only research. If a people, it might be possible that I may not have a good research idea, but I am a good administrator. It might be possible that I am not good administrator, but I am a good teacher. So that is the requirement. Just saying every people talk about the problems, not the solution. That's why that was the one issue.
So
okay,
that's
sir.
That's 1 minute. That's what I am telling. Ki, if I am a very good researcher, you should allow me to take only master's classes. Why you are forcing me to take graduation classes? Or you should allow me to take only FPM classes or the PhD scholar classes. Or you should allow me to guide more and more PhD students. That culture is not there. You may argue with me, sir, who is stopping? But that culture should be there. The process should be there. That, okay, if I am a good researcher, if I had 2 A-star publication in last 2 years, so automatically there should be a system that I am not going to give him undergraduate classes. There should be a
Absolutely.
system. That system
Absolutely.
is not there.
Yes, Professor,
Yes.
it is
Thank
really
you.
important. And
Thank
I
you.
would
Thank you,
like
sir.
to add before calling another, thank you, Dr. Piyush. Before calling another professor for question, I'd like to add a point. We, some point which you have mentioned here, we are implementing here in Jindal. So we are recruiting professors, those who are not PhD, but they are having very vast experience in the industry, and we call them professor practice of no, they're professor of the practice professors. We also provide funding to solve local problems here inside Jindal. And interesting, we are giving one semester break to a professor, and we call that professor as a research professor. That time professor need not to teach even a single course, and his concentration should be on the PhD. And this is what being decided by research, and this is what being decided by himself, whether he would like to go for more on research, less on teaching, or less on research, more on teaching. That the options we are providing here. Professor, one of a very senior professor here, Professor G.C. Tikiwal, is one of he is my guru, and he is from retired professor from Jodhpur University. He is in many bodies, the government and University of Rajasthan. He would like to ask some question to you. Professor Tikiwal, sir, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yes, sir,
Yes,
we
sir.
can.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir.
Yes. Well, I'm very delighted to hear Professor Vallabh, and really he has put up many things which are now at present very important for research, especially is the applied area research. Definitely the applied research has its own value, and it promotes the interdisciplinary research too. Well, there are many negative points if I discuss with the state universities or with the central universities, but still there is a silver lining, in the cloud. When I look at the good private universities, as just Dr. Pandey said that we have some faculty who are from the industry side, and they are working with the at present with this university. I also, after having an experience about 40 years in a state universities, I joined a private university, the Manipal University, in 2013 after my retirement from my active service. And there I was holding a very senior position because the university just started in 2011. And 2013, I joined. So there were many issues, and especially regarding the research and all that. And there we felt that we should have a close association with the industry's people. So we started hiring. We made a point that around 30% of the faculty we should have from the industries. Though we did not succeed up to that percentage, but I just quote two examples. One, we have Professor Parikh, for example. He was a civil engineer, non-PhD, but had an experience about 35 years working in the US and also in the Middle East countries. So we hired him as a professor in civil engineering. Another professor of chemical engineering, based from Jaipur, but he worked for 30 years in South Africa and in US. And then we brought him as a professor emeritus. And see, he developed the department of chemical engineering, which is now the best department of engineering in Manipal University, Jaipur. So that is an advantage, which I agree with Professor Vallabh, that if we have such people who have the practical experience and we can have them in our institutions, then our institutions grow and they can do the useful research. So doing this, but this is all possible now in a good private universities. Still, there is a lot of red tapeism in the state universities. I remember in the Jodhpur University, Professor V.V. John used to be the vice chancellor, and he brought the people from different fields like Professor Agge and Professor Namwar Singh from the Hindi field, and he could succeed to brought these two professors in Jodhpur University. So they worked for about 3 and 4 years, but when Professor V.V. John left, these professors felt a lot of difficulties, and ultimately they left. So this is a negative aspect, but nowadays the private universities are doing good, and whatever suggestions you are making, probably you will agree with me because you are also connected with these private institutions. They are doing in this direction a good job, and I think with that, probably the India will grow up. With this globalization era, the things have been changing. So with these comments, I would just like to stop over here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Pandey, in a minute's time, Professor Tikiwal is, I think, one of the most experienced academician in this our group today.
Yes.
It is
Absolutely.
nice to hear his views. I just want to give, just supplement what he said. And Professor Pandey, that is something to do with your area of research.
Sir.
After this COVID pandemic, had you seen any newspaper article where ICMR immediately approached Indian Statistical Institute to do a research on COVID patterns? आपने सुना? That is
Nice.
something called as cross-cultural in its true sense, and that is what Professor Tikiwal was pointing out. कि अभी जरूरत ICMR और ISI को साथ में बैठ के मॉडल डेवलप करने की थी, पर ICMR अपना कर रहा है, ISI अपना कर रहा है. ISI वालों को बीमारी की जानकारी नहीं और ICMR को स्टैटिस्टिक्स की जानकारी नहीं. So that is something which is called as cross and that is a lacking point. And
Yes.
यहाँ पर इंडिविजुअल तो काम कर पाएंगे. मान लो if I am an ICMR doctor and I know that Professor Pandey is there who understands statistics very well, so we can start doing together. But इंडिविजुअल ज्वाइन से एक पेपर निकल सकता है. प्रॉब्लम का निदान करने के लिए संस्थाओं को ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा.
Absolutely right, sir. Absolutely right.
नंबर टू एक और पॉइंट. प्रोफेसर टिकीवाल ने दूसरा एग्जांपल दिया, प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपीरियंस, एंड ही पॉइंटेड आउट दैट द डिपार्टमेंट्स आर डूइंग वंडरफुली वेल एंड प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशंस आर डूइंग. बट सर, एंड दिस इज माय जस्ट हम्बल सबमिशन टू प्रोफेसर सर, जब तक ये सरकारी यूनिवर्सिटीज नहीं करेगी ना सर, क्योंकि आज भी 90% से ज्यादा हायर जो लर्निंग है उनका जो पाई में शेयर सरकारी संस्थाओं का है सर. आज भी 90% से ज्यादा एकेडमिशियन सरकारी संस्थाओं में है. तो जब तक सरकारी इंस्टीट्यूशंस नहीं करेगी ना, तो इसका इम्पैक्ट बहुत नेग्लिजिबल आएगा. आपने सही कहा, यू हैव गिवन ए वेरी
Professor Gaurav Vallabh, I really point to point agree with your viewpoint. I'm a lawyer basically. I argue in a high court. I was arguing in a high court. My brother told me that the webinar is going on. I just joined it right now. I'm in my car. And I did my master's from Delhi University. I did my law graduation from Army Institute of Law, Mohali. And during my master's days in Delhi, as far as whatever you have said, कि भाई research qualities, research abilities, जितना भी है, because what we do research right now also. We do legal research right now. हम आज भी करते हैं, but जहाँ तक बात होती है कि ब्रेन ड्रेन की, कि हमें अब सरकारी यूनिवर्सिटीज है. आप यूएस का एग्जांपल ले लीजिए. फॉर एग्जांपल यूएस में 90% इंस्टीट्यूशंस जो हैं, दे आर ऑल गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस. वहां पे गवर्नमेंट फंडेड करती है रिसर्च को, R&D को, और बाहर है.
Agree, and that's what I was pointing out, the lack of institutional research funding. I agree with you, Ajay ji, and you joined in spite of your busy schedule, sitting in a car. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Sir, one of our old colleague who is right now professor in IIM Rohtak is asking some question. His question is, first of all, he is giving you thanks and for interesting and big insights from your side for a talk. It's asking that given that the publication pressure at the top business schools in India is very high, and most of the top class journals are based in US or other similar countries, are we not being limited in our research in sense of follow what interested the journals more? Will the journals be interested to publish something which is more to let's India, let's say India specific or local like Bangladesh specific? Similarly, if if we look at the Indian journals, we hardly find any journal in the top ranking of the acceptable journal quality list. What are the choice left with the researchers? Researchers are bound to do research which is not country specific. It's more generalizable, interested for Western world audience, not for Indian. How to solve this problem?
Number one, initially we have to take a hit. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम पहले दिन से ही टॉप क्लास बन जाएंगे. For initial years we have to take it. We have to continue publishing a good research papers in relatively less rated Indian journals. हमें वो करना पड़ेगा कुछ समय के लिए. Otherwise, our professors are doing wonderful research, quality research are coming out. I agree with you. I agree with our colleague from IIM Rohtak. But until and unless we are not continuing publishing our good papers in a relatively less rated journals published from India, they are not going to come up. Number one. Number two, see, at the same time, US journals can't ignore the papers from India because the papers quality from Indian academicians are better than the other parts of the world. तो वो इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते. तो जो ही आप अपना रिसर्च यहाँ पब्लिश करोगे, उनको पेपर मिलेंगे नहीं. Once they will not get the papers, they will be forced to publish papers from the Indian specific problems. Otherwise, अभी जो journals है जो अमेरिका से छपती है, they will have once in a while a special edition for just from the economic side. I can say emerging economies. एक special edition आता है साल में एक आध बार. उसमें इंडिया, बांग्लादेश, श्रीलंका, पाकिस्तान, इंडोनेशिया, मलेशिया, जितनी भी कंट्रीज है सबके पेपर्स के लिए एक एडिशन, स्पेशल एडिशन निकालते हैं. बाकी 12 महीने उनको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग चाहिए सिटी बैंक की, HSBC की, उनको इंडिया के स्टेट बैंक से कोई मतलब नहीं. तो आपको दो काम करने पड़ेंगे. पहले कुछ समय तक इंडियन जर्नल्स जो कि रिलेटिवली लेस रेटेड, जीरो रेटेड नहीं बोला मैं, वहां पे क्वालिटी पेपर छापिए. जो when the quality papers are going to publish there, when the citation is going to go up, those journals published from India will get a higher impact factor ratings. Because impact factor भी तो हम ही बना रहे हैं. हम ही लिखते हैं और हम ही impact factor बनाते हैं और हमारी जर्नल्स का नहीं बनाते. तो थोड़ा सा 1-2 साल अगर if you all decide, अगर पूरा देश के एकेडमिशियन डिसाइड कर लें कि 2 साल एक भी पेपर नहीं भेजेंगे बाहर, I am telling you, our journals will enter in all disciplines in A star. A star, A नहीं बोला, क्योंकि impact factor will come up. As soon as impact factor will come up, they will start entering into the high ratings. So थोड़ा सा hit लीजिए. For 1 or 2 years, we have to take a call on this. And second thing, when we will take a call, they will also start, instead of publishing one issue out of a year on emerging economies, they will be forced to publish one issue on India specific problems. So that is something, इधर भी जीतेंगे उधर भी जीतेंगे.
Thank you, Professor. One of our guests is computer science background and he is director at eduxguru.com, Ravi Krishan Pandey. Ravi, please ask a question.
Hello, sir. It's nice to hear all the discussion, and I'm very delightful to have your session, and it's pleasure of mine to listen to you. So, sir, actually, I'm just being in the research of computer science, and what I feel these days, I'm just want to put a point there. that the where means as per the data, if we see the masters and PhDs guys who are just being emerging in these session or in these eras are very much from the India only, and specifically every university have a compulsion to publish 2 or 3 papers among all the research and research scholars and all. So somewhere, sir, what is going on that the quality of paper even goes down because it is compulsion to everyone. So should it means I have a suggestion to you, or I want to ask a question to you whether we have to some imposed kind of thing that it should not be the compulsion or the papers writing and all for the degree, because doing the paper without quality, the ranking even is going very down for India, because it is just being compulsion right, not to every university. So what is your perspective on that?
See, when somebody is doing masters, it is not a bachelor's program, it is a master's program. We expect something, some writing abilities in that subject from that particular person. There is no doubt about that. But given the opportunity, if you ask me, sir, what is your opinion? I will say that if somebody publish, we should give that, okay, the publication should be in A, B, and C, nothing less than C. And if you can't publish in A, B, and C, then you should be given an option of 6 months of dissertation writing, working in a particular practical industry. So these two options should exist simultaneously, because it may be possible that my blend or my mindset is not research. My mindset is more on hands-on experience and working on the ground. So you should develop that. For that person, there should be 6 months extra training on the hands-on experience in the on a real life practical problem. And if a person is writing a paper, then we should say A, B, and C, nothing less than C. If you ask my opinion, I will settle this problem like this.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you very much. One of our Professor Pankaj Jha, he would like to ask a question. Professor Pankaj, are you there? Professor Pankaj, can you hear us?
Yeah. I can hear you. Okay. Now my, previous avatar, I was director research of one of the premier think tanks. So I was also allocating funds at one point of time. My experience over the period of 2.5 years has been that the person who was in charge was giving out dose to all those, who are close to them. And even after 3-4 years, they could not submit the manuscript. The initial payment was made near about 5 lakhs. And this was a problem all across spectrum in social sciences. If you evaluate the number of funds that the ICSSR, Indian Council for Social Science Research, gives, and the product which is provided to them in the end, they really go helter and skelter asking for people to submit the manuscript. Now that type of commitment is seriously missing in our scheme of things. The second aspect which I wanted to really highlight, and which is basically my question itself. Now, if you look into this, rigor, all those aspects of it, within India also, we have seen many journals which have made it to the Scopus and are high listed, because they started in 60s and 70s, and there are a number of journals, and they are peer reviewed and very well processed. The problem is, when you want to really address this question of, elevating a journal to a higher level, the one big problem that most of the journals in India face is peer reviewing process. People who are asked to really review the paper and send it back with comments itself are just not serious. Now, that kind of a commitment should be to the whole academic community as such, because then only we can elevate the status of this thing. And frankly speaking, we are also short on data on people who are really working on a certain specific field. Let's say on financial market, regulation, all those things. If I am looking at a paper in my journal and I want 2 reviewers, I just don't know who to reach. Maybe the first starting point could be creating a database of specialization across India. That will be a good precursor. Thank you, sir.
I totally agree with Mr. Jha's comment on the first issue which he had mentioned, that the granting agency and the submission deadlines and the quality of submission is all together. There is no there is no direct impact, there is no quality check. I agree with you, especially the organization which you named. I don't want to name from my side because people may think something else, but yes, I agree with you that it's happening there. And I will give you one example from my side that I was the director of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I was director there. So we have one not-for-profit company. We call that as Accounting Research Foundation, and basically that body was made to have inculcate more research environment amongst in the accounting area. So when I was the director, I got some research proposal, and for some research proposal, it was written not eligible. I asked the gentleman, the deputy secretary, who came to me with his final conclusions, that why you had written not eligible. सर ये तो चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट नहीं है ना, अपन तो सीए इंस्टीट्यूट है, सिर्फ सीए को ही दो ना सर पैसे. That 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 was something which was shocking. That accounting subject, there are many stalwart professors in our country who are stalwarts in accounting, and they are non-chartered accountants. And we don't want to promote them by giving grant or research, I can say, funding to them. It's altogether wrong. So I agree with you, and there was a pain in your statement. I can feel that pain also. And the second question, Mr. Jha, I missed. Can you briefly touch what was the second point you had raised? Please mute. Please unmute. Please unmute your mic. Please unmute your mic.
Yeah. Most of our journals are not peer reviewed, because that really raises the status of the journal. Because we don't have the database of people who are specializing in certain subjects. Thank you.
I agree with that point, but I can give you a success story. And there are many success stories. It's not that I am promoting my institute success story. There are many success stories in our country. Like XLRI's journal, in-house journal named as Management and Labor Studies, MLS we call that. That was a journal we never thought of getting it registered in ABDC or Scopus or any other group of rating or journals rated well. So when we 5-6 years back, when we thought that okay, work in that direction, so it gave us the result. Last year we were categorized in ABDC C category journal, and I'm very hopeful that if we are going to push that, in the next 2 years we will be in ABDC B category. And from B to A, we require support from academic fraternity of India. If they will give us their good quality papers which they were sending to A category of US, for some time if they had a belief on B category of India, we will be in a category, and if those institutes or those journals are not going to get their papers, they will be forced to publish India specific editions. So ये थोड़ा सा 1-2 साल हम सबको अगर हिट लेने को अगर हम तैयार हैं, तो हमारी सारी जर्नल्स, ऐसा नहीं, XLRI is one example. There is a good journal by Jindal University, IIM, IITs, वो सारी B या A कैटेगरी में जाने का उनमें क्षमताएं हैं. There is no argument about that. आज मतलब ऑन एन एवरेज डॉक्टर झा, हार्वर्ड बिजनेस रिव्यू में भी एक आर्टिकल इंडियन का होता है ऑन एन एवरेज इन एवरी एडिशन. तो जब हमारे एक आर्टिकल से उसने अपने आप को HBR कर दिया, तो हम IBR इंडियन बिजनेस रिव्यू सब मिलके क्यों नहीं चालू कर देते? ये इंडियन बिजनेस रिव्यू विच इज ए बिजनेस रिव्यू जर्नल ऑफ द एंटायर कंट्री, and if the government is listening our deliberation, I will suggest Indian Business Review, Ministry of HRD छापे, IIMs और सारे इंस्टीट्यूट मैनेजमेंट उसके अंदर ले आए. आपको मैं गारंटी देता हूँ 3 साल अगर हम उस पर काम कर ले, HBR इंडिया में सब्सक्रिप्शन खत्म हो जाएगा. हमारे कोई लेख तो हमारे ही लोग लिख रहे हैं ना. So that's what I am telling you.
That's interesting and thought-provoking. Pulkit is again asking one question: that what are your views on quality and usefulness of India-specific papers which are published in good Western journals?
They are. I'm not denying that their rigor is low. They had a very high rigor, but problem is that they are solving problems of the Western world. They are solving problems the industries organized, whereas ours is 50-50 unorganized, organized. So I am not saying that they are of low quality. मैं ऐसा कभी नहीं कहता. हमारे पेपर्स वर्ल्ड क्लास क्वालिटी के होते हैं, पर वो स्ट्रक्चर्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए होते हैं. अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड बिजनेसेस के लिए उनका पास कोई आंसर नहीं होता है. और स्ट्रक्चर्ड में भी वेस्टर्न मॉडल्स को उस पर फोकस होता है, इंडियन मॉडल्स का नहीं होता. तो डॉक्टर पांडे, अब अपन फटाफट
Yes,
एक
sir.
या दो क्वेश्चन ले लेते हैं.
Sure, definitely,
And,
sir, definitely. Yeah, we are running out of time. Last, I think, second last year.
तो डॉक्टर
Kishore-
पांडे दोनों सेकंड लास्ट और लास्ट दोनों एक साथ पढ़ लो ताकि मैं
Sure.
आई हैव टू बी इन सम अदर वर्क फ्रॉम 1
Definitely. This is not a question. I think this is one deliberation. So Kishore Maurya ji from GD Goenka, he is asking: is the factual evidence to prove the title of the discussion?
Okay, I will answer. Second.
This is the last one. I completed it.
So my friend from Goenka University, sir, I started my deliberation by quoting one example, and this is a fact. This is not hypothesis, or this is not a assumption, that most of the iPhone is manufactured in China, and value addition for Chinese economy by manufacturing one iPhone is $8.46. Whereas the American economy is getting a value addition by selling one iPhone is more than $200. That is the factual evidence. That by manufacturing or replicating the things, you can't be a bigger economy or developed nation. If you want a developed nation, you have to come out with a problem solving or innovation. Now I am just giving an example, and this is factual. Our friend from GD Goenka who is asking, this is factual. I am telling, management में पिछले 50 साल में कई practices आई. Balance is a practice, na? Is a triple bottom line reporting and sustainability reporting. These are practices, na? Bottom line reporting. These are practices, na? The bottom of pyramid is 3 P's, 4 P's. कोई एक ऐसी प्रैक्टिस आप पिछले 60 साल में बता सकते हो, 70 साल में, 80 साल में, 100 साल में, जो कि इंडिया ने दी हो मैनेजमेंट को?
Hello.
Do you think that Indian academicians can't give practices? No,
Hello.
that is wrong.
I think
We can. Am I audible, Dr.
Yes,
Pandey?
Yes, sir. We can.
So,
We can.
I'm giving you factual evidence that why in last 50 years, 40 years, 70 years, 100 years, whatever time zone you want, we are not able to give a management practice to the world. Why all management practices,
true.
and some of them developed by Indians in US. Some of them
Sir,
were developed by Indians in US. Please, sir, please.
sorry to
so what-
interrupt you.
I'm not, Dr. Pandey, let me complete, then I will.
Please,
I'm not
let
able
me
to hear.
complete.
So that's what I'm saying, that there is an evidence to that our own people giving the best practices in the subject, coming with the affiliation of US universities. Why can't we give a best practices? We have a जुगाड़ in many management issues. हमने जुगाड़ के कई मैनेजमेंट इश्यूज के जुगाड़ है. क्या हम उसको स्ट्रक्चर करके प्रैक्टिस नहीं दे सकते दुनिया को? That is what precisely I want to say. And the example of iPhone gives a factual meaning to our subject. that a country specific problem solving से ही nation developed nation category में बन सकता है. Innovation and problem solving on the country specific problems will take you to the developed nations league.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much for your insightful session. And I'm really thankful to you for sparing time and discussing on the issues. The point which you have highlighted, yes, this is a time when we are supposed to collaborate in terms of producing good research. This is the high time when we should, industry and academia interface should be developed. Industry specific problem should be bring out into classroom, and the students should engage in solving live classroom problems there. And even the point which is being mentioned, we were doing somewhere that industry orientation of faculty is required. So if possible, we can send some faculty internship process. We can create to send our faculty in terms of some industrial internship, so that they can learn whatever they are doing in terms of academic practices, how this can be implemented, how this is being implemented there in industry. That will make a bridge between industry in academia. Then industry will not hesitate to take a professor, and academia will not hesitate to admit a professor there. That's a nice issue, nice point which needs to discuss. A lot of our researchers, young researchers, professors, they are thanking you, Professor, for a very insightful discussion, thought-provoking session, and literally this is an eye-opening session for some of them. They are writing that this is an eye-opening session for me. And Professor, I'm really thankful to you from the side of Office of Doctoral Studies at Jindal Global University, Sonipat. We would love to see you here once everything is normal. We'd love to invite you here for discussion session, for a lecture, and from the side of Jindal University, from the side of our all guests, I'm giving you thanks. I'm deliberately I'm telling you thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Fully you heard out the question, you tried to answer the question. It was great learning for me. Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pandey. Thank you to all the senior academicians who were there as a part of this deliberation. And my greetings, and a lot of good prudence should prevail to all budding researchers and academicians. You should do very well in your academic life post PhD and complete your PhD with good colors. Thank you very much. And all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'll request all participants, please leave out the session one by one. I would like to go in the last.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor Pankaj. Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Kishorji. Thank you, Shanki. Thank you, Akash.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Kirti. Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Firoj. Thank you, Dharminder. Thank you, Pulkit. Thank you, Professor Tikiwal. Thank you, Professor Sunil Gupta. Thank you, Professor Abhay. Thank you, Professor Brajesh, Prayash, Ajay, Lalit, Vibha, Professor Bangar Raju, Professor Jugal, Mahesh, thank you all. Thank you. Professor Mashmi, thank you. Vaipu, thank you. Divanshu, Venkam Raju, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you very much for your presence here in the session. Thank you.